Good afternoon, everybody. Greg Buckley from Buckley's Auto Care, and today it's kind of like an afternoon, kind of dusk kind of situation going on right now. But we just came across something on a Mercedes that is really interesting. But it's actually kind of common for all brake systems, especially if you have rear wheel discs. All right, and sometimes, and a lot of times, it masks itself. So we've talked about emergency brakes, parking brakes before on a couple of our clips, but I want to show you some of the things that can be aggravating. So the complaint was, driving down the road, we would hear, the client would hear a bunch of noises in his Mercedes. So the thing was, we had to figure out where the noise was coming from. We looked at all the chassis components, you know, from the front to the back. We looked at the exhaust. You know, sometimes flanges, exhaust flanges or heat shields can come loose. We want to make sure all that was good. And we kind of had to focus all the way back, and it was just by, hey, you got to say sometimes you get lucky, but we pulled the wheels where you don't think, hey, where is this rattle coming from? It certainly didn't sound like it was coming from the wheel. This one, it actually was. So let's see what we can see here by taking off. This is the rotor, of course, and your parking shoe sits underneath. So I'm going to try and delicately grab this rotor, kind of position it on the ground. Yep, make a little noise. But here's what we have. Look at the parking shoe. As you can see, there's nothing remaining of the shoe itself. There's supposed to be a level of friction material here, kind of like a brake pad, pretty simple. But there's your noise. How about that? So as this was loose, we can see the hardware inside. The springs are broken. There's nothing left of the shoes underneath. The adjuster is here. There's a lot of damage and a lot of wear and tear. Now, that happens normally. You're not going to, it's nothing exceptional. No error in manufacturing parts, anything like that. It's just wear and tear. Over years, your parking shoes, just like regular brakes, will wear, and you have to have them replaced. Because what do we always say? Using the parking brake is very important. We want to continue to use the parking brake. Therefore, we want to replace these shoes. Now, we may have to take a look at that rotor to make sure that it isn't scarred too bad. If it is, it's possible that we have to replace it. But initial looks like it's pretty good. So we don't have to really do that like we would if we were replacing the common brake pads themselves. Nonetheless, it's something that kind of will kind of fool you every once in a while when you're trying looking for noises, and then you come upon something like this. You can see it. Cranky brake parking brake shoes. Nonetheless, we're gonna get it out of here, get it fixed, get this beautiful Mercedes Benz back on the road, happy as can be, nice and quiet, running great. Greg Buckley, Buckley's Auto Care, as always, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Take care.